Hey yogis, welcome home to House of Flow. In this classic flow, we will be doing mainly a backbending practice to prepare us for a pigeon backbend variation. So expect lots of opening across the chest, the shoulders, the inner and outer hips. You'll need 2 blocks as well as a blanket for practice, and I'll see you on the mat. All right, yogis, we will begin in a supported fish. So go ahead and come to sit at the center of your mat. Take your 2 blocks behind you. And if there's another way that you know and prefer for your own supported fish, by all means, go for it. But I'm going to put mine both at the medium setting to start, going long ways across the mat. Legs out in front of you. Take your hands onto this first block and just guide yourself back onto it. So we want the block to be underneath, or excuse me, above where our bra line would be on the back. So underneath more of your upper back where your shoulder blades might connect. And then the second block for your head. Now, if it feels a little too low, sometimes, when it's the beginning of the practice, it could feel a little jarring to come into a deep back bend. So if it makes sense to bring the block up to a higher height, which I think it might for me in this moment, go for it. And then just kind of wiggle around so that there aren't any corners or edges kind of digging into you in a way that's super uncomfortable. And then go ahead and extend your legs long out in front of you. Flip your palms to face up. Take a moment to just turn your toes and legs in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Shake them out a little bit. And then allow the feet to kind of flop open here. Close your eyes if that feels okay for you. You could also just soften your gaze or close the eyes 9/10 of the way. Invite the body to settle into this supported back bend. Inviting the heart space to rise as the collarbones spread, the shoulder heads fall back. And with your palms facing up, it's just a gesture of being open and receptive to the practice. Start to come into the breath here, widening with every inhalation and softening with every exhalation. So as you breathe in, you fill up from side to side, top to bottom, front to back. And as you breathe out, you soften back towards your midline. Let's all take a deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Again, breathe in through the nose. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Seal the lips together. Take a deep breath in. Out through the nose as you breathe out. Full inhale through the nose. And audibly exhale through the nose. Zip your legs together, flex your feet. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. As you exhale, catch opposite elbows. Gently tug the elbows down towards the mat, framing this top block. Take a big breath in here, engage through the legs. Big breath out, kind of pulling the elbows away from the hips and down to the floor. Switch which form is on top. Take another deep breath in. Deep breath out, heels pressing away from you. And then cactus the arms out wide and just pause there for a moment. Let gravity be your assistant as the elbows get heavy, the backs of the hands and backs of the fingers get heavy. One more big breath. And then start to drip the arms down by your sides. Bend the knees and step the feet down onto the mat. Roll towards your right side, your solar side. just enough to press into your left palm. Come up to sit. Take one block to the side and one block towards the top edge of your mat, and then come right back down to lie on your back. And then once you get there, bend your knees, step the feet down onto the mat, arms down by your sides. Just kind of notice the memory of where the blocks just were and let those areas soften and kind of melt towards the ground. Go ahead and reach for that block you brought back and then place it between your upper inner thighs on the skinniest setting. Squeeze the block nice and tight, and then take your arms back alongside your ears and just shimmy the waist a little bit longer here, reaching the fingertips away from the hips. Ground into your feet. Start to press your lower back into the mat, firming up through your core. Draw your front ribs in and down. So we'll do a few rolling bridges. On your next inhale, start to peel the hips up towards the ceiling. Reach the arms up and forward as you roll up through your spine. Press down through your feet, through your hands, tone your glutes at the top. And then as you exhale, lower down through the spine as the arms reach up and back alongside your ears. So again, inhale, start to firm the belly, peel the hips up, reach the arms up, send the arms forward, press palms and feet into the mat, hips high. And then exhale, lower down through the spine, reach the arms back alongside your ears. Again, low back to mat to start. Inhale, lift the hips, arms reach up and forward, roll up through the spine, press down through the feet and the hands. And then exhale, lower through the spine, send the arms back alongside your ears. And then press into the feet, roll up through the spine. Inhale, send the arms forward and down. We'll keep the hips lifted. And then as you exhale, grip the outer edges of your mat. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath you to boost your chest. Keep drawing the thighs close into the block. Lengthen your tailbone through your knees. Actively press down through your feet. Lift your hips and chest a little higher. Chin away from chest for 3. Try to rip the mat apart with your hands so your arms are activated. 2, 1, and then untuck the shoulders. Lower down through the spine. Take the block off to the side, and then from here, kick your right leg straight up towards the ceiling. Go ahead and roll that ankle around one direction, and then in the opposite direction. Flex and point the foot a few times. And then flexing through the foot, pause, turn the toes out to the right, bend the knee and cross the ankle over your left thigh. Reach forward, interlace the fingers behind the back of your left hamstrings, flex through both feet, and send your right knee away from you. You could use your right elbow for a little help with the thigh pressing away from the right shoulder. Either stay still or add a little rock here from side to side. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. And then release the hands and start to cross your right thigh over top of your left thigh. Scoot your hips a little right as the knees fall to the left for a supine twist. Your left hand will come down to your right thigh. Right arm reaches out to the right, palm up. Look over to the right and let your right shoulder blade get nice and heavy here. Big breath in. Soften into the twist as you breathe out. And then come back onto your back. Unwind the legs, step the feet down. Now kick your left leg straight up. Roll the ankle around one direction, the other direction. Flex and point through the foot. And then flex the foot, pause, turn toes out to left. Bend the knee, cross the ankle over your right thigh. Reach forward, interlace the fingers behind the back of your right leg. Flex through both feet. Left knee presses away. Stay still or add that little rock side to side here. One more big breath. And then release your hands, cross left knee over top right knee. Scoot your hips to the left as the knees fall over to the right. Right hand to left thigh. Left arm reaches away with the palm up. Look over to the left. Let that left knee heavy towards the ground, left shoulder blade heavy towards the mat. One more big breath in. Big breath out. Come back onto your back. Unwind the legs. Draw the knees in. Find a happy baby pose. So knees wide out towards your armpits. Flex the feet to the ceiling. Hands can be under thighs. Shins, ankles, or outside feet. Little rock side to side. Maybe playfully extend through the legs. Okay, and then draw the knees back in towards your chest. Slip the hands behind your thighs and start to rock forwards and back, up and down the length of the spine. And then start to gain a little bit more momentum as you press the feet into the mat and then rock it back. And then we'll land in a standing forward fold at the top of the mat. So come all the way over your feet. Feel free to use your hands to get there. Feet hips width or a little wider. Bend your knees, drop your head, catch your elbows in a ragdoll hang. Find a sway from side to side. You can sway forwards and back. Shake the head, yes, no, bounce the knees. But continue to keep the knees bent so that you can kind of inch your chest and belly closer to your thighs, your knees closer to your armpits. Switch your grip, other forearm on top. Sway or bounce. Let the crown of the head be heavy, the neck relax, the jaw soft. And then release the elbows. Take your hands to the nape of your neck and interlace the fingers at the base of your skull. Allow the weight of the hands and the arms to traction the spine. So with your hands at the base of the skull, the occiput area, you can give them a very gentle little tug so the crown of the head reaches further down. And whenever the head comes down, the hips go up. So press down through your feet, revolve your sit bones up towards the ceiling. Now keep your feet planted, knees bent, hands as they are. Draw the belly in and start to slowly roll up through your spine to stand. Keep bending the knees, stacking each and every vertebra on top of the next. At the top, lean your head into the basket of your hands. Pin your elbows towards the ceiling so you make a triangle from elbow to hands. Take another deep breath in. Lift your chest high. Deep breath out. Keep your fingers interlaced. Draw your front ribs in and look forward. Inhale, invert the palms to the ceiling and just stretch the sides of the waist long. As you exhale, lean to the right and push your hips over to the left. Inhale up through center. Exhale, lean to the left as you push the hips over to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, cactus the arms wide. Take them behind you. Interlace your fingers. Draw the fist down. Inhale, puff the chest. Lift your chin. Exhale, soft knees. Fold. Drop your head. Take the arms up and over. Rinsing out the shoulders. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Keep the arms. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Switch the interlacing of the fingers. And then exhale, fold again. Non-habitual grip. Breathe in. Breathe out. Release your hands back and down. Inhale, take a big half lift. Fingertips, or maybe you press the shins away. Then as you exhale, ground your palms on the mat and step back into a plank pose. So in your plank, stack shoulders over wrists, heels over balls of feet, and then start to add a little bit of a rock here, forward and back, pressing through the balls of your feet. So legs engaged, glutes turn on, the belly is pulled in, collarbones wide, puff up a little bit between the shoulder blades. Think of wrapping the triceps back so that the biceps, the inner elbows spiral forward. And then the next time that you shift your shoulders over your fingertips, pause, take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend the elbows straight back and slowly lower all the way down to the belly. Point your toes. Inhale, lift your chest. Low cobra, have a long neck, elbows hugged in. Exhale, lower the chest down. Tent your fingertips wide outside of the mat. So the elbows will point up over your wrists. As you inhale, start to roll up through your spine, lifting up through the chest and chin. Exhale, lower sequentially, belly, chest, and face. Again, inhale to roll up. Exhale, roll forward and down. Inhale, roll up. Pause at the top. Exhale, bring the right shoulder down, look over to the left. Inhale, back up to center. And exhale, left shoulder down, look over to the right. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, down the middle, lower all the way. Hands underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes, and press back, seat to heels. Stay there for a moment, swish your hips side to side, take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Look forward, downward facing dog, tuck your toes, hips come up and back, and then just start to move around a little bit. So you can pedal your feet, bending one knee and the other. You might sway your hips from side to side. You can shake your head yes, can shake your head no. See the hands are shoulder width, fingers evenly spread, index fingers point forward, and your feet are inner hips width distance apart. As you inhale, come forward to a plank pose. Exhale, knees come down, child's pose, seat to heels, forehead to mat. Look forward, plank pose, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Again, plank pose, inhale. Knees down, child's pose, exhale. Look forward, plank pose, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. One more like that, plank pose, inhale. Knees down, child's pose, exhale. Look forward, plank pose, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Plank pose as you inhale. Now exhale, lower the right knee down directly under right hip. Float the left leg up parallel to the floor. Take your right arm forward as if shaking someone's hand. Full breath in, wrap your outer left thigh down, reach away. Exhale, elbow to knee underneath you, round and tap. Inhale, reach forward and back. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach forward and back. Exhale, elbow to knee. One more. Inhale, reach out. And exhale, pull it in. Inhale, reach out, pause. Now exhale, bend the back knee, right hand back to catch the foot. Kick the foot into the hand, lift up through your chest for 3. Roll outer left thigh down still, 2. 1. Carefully release and re-extend arm and leg. Right hand comes down. Step the ball of the left foot down. Inhale, kick your right leg back and up into a down dog split. Then exhale, open up the hips and bend the knee. Inhale, straighten the leg, level off the hips. Exhale, knee to your right tricep. Step the foot outside of the right hand. Left knee comes down, untuck toes. Come to fingertips or blocks. And as you inhale, lift your chest. Add a hamstring curl, drawing left heel to left butt. Then exhale, pull the hips back. Wide half split, straighten front leg, and flex the foot. Again, inhale, bend the right knee. Hamstring curl through the left. Exhale, hips back. Straighten your front leg and fold. Once more, inhale, bend the right knee, hamstring curl through the left. Exhale, hips back, straighten the front leg, and stay for an additional breath in. Full breath out. Rebend the right knee, tuck back toes, down dog split. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee across to your left tricep. Figure 4 down dog. Hook the right ankle in front of the left thigh. Take a deep breath in, look forward, and then exhale, lower your left knee down. Right toes tucked under, right knee down. Shoulders over the wrists. As you inhale, tip the pelvis forward, lift up through your chest. Exhale, round the spine and press the mat away. So again, inhale, tip the pelvis forward, widen the collarbones apart. Exhale, round and gaze in. Inhale for a back bend. And exhale, round through the spine. Inhale, neutral spine. Press into the palms. Exhale, right knee to nose. Down dog, split inhale, right leg up. Exhale, open hips again, bend knee, but now circle the knee around one way. Circle the knee around the other way. And then straighten the leg, level your hips, flex foot, breathe in. Exhale, pull knee to nose and step the foot forward inside, right thumb. Back knee comes down, untuck toes. Interlace fingers to nape of neck. As you inhale, lift your chest and lean your head back into the hands. Exhale, stay, wrap your left butt forward, send the pubis forward, lift up through your chest. Full breath in here. Full breath out. And then draw the front ribs in. Look forward, keep fingers interlaced. Inhale, invert the palms to the ceiling. Stretch the waist long. Exhale, cactus arms. Take them behind you and interlace the fingers there. Draw the knuckles down the back of your left leg. Inhale, puff up the chest. Exhale, release the hands down. Tuck the back toes and straighten the back leg. Right arm up. Inhale, find a twist. And then exhale, sweep the right arm over the right ear. Keep pressing the back of your left thigh up. One more breath in, spiral chest to ceiling, peek under the arm. Exhale, right hand comes down. Plank pose, breathe in. Exhale, shoulders over fingertips, lower halfway pause. Full breath in your chaturanga. Down to the belly, breathe out. Point your toes. Inhale, lift your chest, low cobra. Stay here and exhale, hover your hands off the mat. Elbows in, long neck, plug the pubic bone down. One more breath in to lift. Exhale, lower. Slide the hands back a bit on the mat. Elbows in. We'll keep toes pointed. Inhale, press upward facing dog. If you want, you could add a little shoulder shimmy for this first one. Exhale, down dog. Scoop the belly in as you send the hips up and back. Plank pose, inhale. Exhale, left knee down under left hip. Float the right leg up parallel to the floor. Left arm reaches forward. Inhale for length, wrap outer right thigh down. Exhale, elbow to knee, scoop up the belly. Inhale, reach forward and back. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach out. And exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach out, pause. Then exhale, bend the back knee, left hand back to catch the foot. Kick the foot into the hand, lift your chest. 3, 2, 1. Carefully release, re-extend, arm and leg. Left hand down, step the ball of the right foot down. Down dog, split, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, open up the hips and bend the knee. Inhale, straighten leg, level off. Exhale, knee left tricep. Step the foot outside, left hand. Back knee down, untuck toes. Come to fingertips or blocks. Inhale, lift your chest. Hamstring curl, draw right heel to right butt. Then exhale, hips back, straighten your front leg. Flex the foot and fold. Inhale, bend into the left knee. Hamstring curl through the right. Exhale, hips back. Straighten the front leg. Flex foot and fold. Once more, inhale, bend the left knee. Hamstring curl through the right. Exhale, hips back. Straighten the front leg. Stay here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Rebend the left knee. Tuck back toes. Down dog. Split. Inhale, left leg back and up. Exhale, knee across. Right tricep. Figure 4 dog. Hook the ankle in front of thigh. Full breath in. Look forward. Exhale, right knee down. Left toes tucked under. Left knee comes down. Flip the palms. Wrist open to top of mat. And then as you inhale, tip the pelvis forward, lift up through your chest. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, find a back bend, widen the collarbones apart. Exhale, round and gaze in. One more. Inhale, open it up. And exhale, round. Inhale, neutral spine, fingers forward. Press into the palms. Exhale, left knee to nose. Down dog split. Breathe in. Exhale, open hips. Bend knees. Circle the knee around one way. Pressing the mat away. Circle the knee around the other way. And then straighten out the leg. Level your hips. Flex foot. Breathe in. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the foot inside. Left thumb. Back knee down, untuck the toes, interlace fingers, base of skull. Inhale, lift your chest, lean your head into the hands. Exhale, stay, wrap the right foot forward, shine the chest and elbows straight upward. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Pull the front ribs in. Inhale, invert palms to ceiling. Exhale, cactus arms. Take them behind you, interlace non-dominant grip. Run the knuckles back. Inhale, puff the chest, hips press forward. Exhale, draw the belly in, hands down, tuck back toes, straighten back leg. Left arm up. Inhale, twist to the left. Exhale, left arm over the ear. One more breath in, turn the chest a little more. Exhale, left hand down. Plank pose, breathe in. Exhale, shoulders over wrists, chaturanga. Roll over the toes. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, lift the heels. Exhale, bend knees, step or jump, top of mat, feet together. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Reach up, palms press. Exhale, fold straight back down into the legs. Inhale, half lift, prepare. Exhale, chaturanga, step, step, or jump it back. Up dog as you breathe in. Down dog as you breathe out. Inhale, look forward, lift heels. Exhale, bend knees, step or jump, top of mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Reach up, palms press. Exhale, fold straight back down into the legs. Inhale, half lift, prepare. Exhale, chaturanga, step, step, or jump. Up dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Now envision a long line, perhaps a golden thread, from crown of the head down through the skull, out through your spine and base of pelvis. Keep the integrity of that line. Inhale, come into a crouch. So bend the knees forward as the crown of the head reaches forward. And then exhale, come to plank. Inhale, back to crouch. Exhale, down dog, hips high, heels lower. Inhale, crouch, crown of head reaches forward. Exhale, plank. Inhale, crouch. Now this one's different. Exhale, elbows down, hips high. So that's the pattern. Inhale, crouch, press into the hands. Exhale, plank. Inhale, crouch. Exhale, dog. Inhale, crouch. Exhale, plank. Inhale, crouch. Exhale, dolphin. Inhale, crouch. Exhale, plank. Inhale, crouch. Exhale, dog. Inhale, crouch. Exhale, plank. Inhale, crouch. Exhale, dolphin, stay. As you press the mat away, turn the sit bones up high. As you lift the sit bones up, let the head go low, heels low. Take another full breath in. Exhale, knees come together. Lower them down, point the toes, seat to heels. Become a seed. Reach your arms back, clasp your heels, shoulders relax and round forward. Big breath into your lower back. Big breath out. One more here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, look forward, arms forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Tuck toes, send the hips up high. Now look forward, lift your heels, breathe in. Exhale, we'll bend the knees and jump the feet outside of the hands. Lower your hips down into a squat. Join your palms together. Press the backs of the elbows into the knees. Widen them apart as the collarbones pull apart, shoulder blades plug down. Spread through your toes. Ground into your feet. Inhale, stand up. Lift the prayer to the ceiling. Look up towards your thumbs. Exhale, back into your squat with control. Inhale, we rise. Strong legs bring you up. Exhale to lower. One more. Inhale, rise. And exhale to lower. Hands down to the mat. Inhale, lift the hips up. Then exhale, heel toe your feet in to hips width. Soften up your knees a bit here and slide your palms under your feet. Toes to wrist creases. As you inhale, pull your chest forward, lengthen your spine. Exhale, draw the belly in, fold elbows wide. Drop the head. Inhale, lift the sit bones high to the ceiling. Exhale, fold a little further as the elbows widen. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more big inhale. Deepen the fold as you exhale. Inhale, look forward. Step off the hands. Exhale, feet together. Fold back into the legs. Chair pose. Inhale, sit back. Arms up. Exhale, stay firm through your belly. Now inhale, lift your heels off the mat. Zip the inner heels together. Exhale, lower the heels back down. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, lift the heels. Keep them lifted. Then exhale, reach the arms straight out in front of you. Flex the hands back like you're telling someone to stop. Press something away from you. Send your butt back. Scoop up the belly. And then lower your hands down, shoulder width distance apart at the top of the mat. If you need, walk your feet back a touch, and then we'll come into a crow practice. So bend the elbows straight back. Take your knees in towards your armpits. Hug the inner elbows in. Scoop up your belly and look forward. From here, shift the weight onto your hands. Make a shelf with the backs of your arms. Puff up your back, vacuum the belly in. Point your toes. If you can, draw your heels up towards your seat as if both of your legs are doing a hamstring curl. So contract those hamstrings and then grip the mat with your finger pads, your knuckle pads. 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga. Step or jump back. Inhale for your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg backing up as you breathe in. Exhale, step the foot inside right thumb. Ground the back heel 45 degrees and hop the left foot a little to the left. Interlace fingers, base of skull. And as you inhale, rise. Lean your head back into the hands. Exhale, stay. Wrap your left butt forward. Ground into the feet. Lift up through the center of your chest. Full breath in here. Full breath out. Draw the front ribs in. Inhale, invert palms to ceiling. Straighten your front leg and press the palms up. Exhale, rebend the right knee. Cactus the arms. Take them behind you. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, pull the fist back. Puff up through the chest. And then exhale, dive forward. Right shoulder to or inside of thigh. Crown of head reaches to mat. Send the fist up and over for 3. Press through the pinky edge of your left foot. Firm through that leg. 2. And 1. Inhale, rise, warrior one, traditional. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, flying warrior, straighten right leg, reach up, palms press, turn right toes in. Exhale to the back of the mat, warrior two. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your left leg, reach up and back. Exhale, come back upright, shorten your stance a little bit, triangle pose. Left hand forward and down, ankle shin, big toe or block, or I like to tend my fingertips outside the foot. Right arm reaches straight up. Now tone up through your legs, deepen your left hip crease back. And as you inhale, lengthen both sides of the waist out of the hips. Exhale, rotate chest to that top thumb. Full breath in for length. Full breath out. One more big breath in. As you exhale, bring right hand to right hip and look down. Soften your left knee. Fingertips or maybe block half moon. Reach the left hand forward about a foot. Float the right leg up parallel to the floor. Stacking the hips and shoulders. Right arm can reach up. Maybe you work your gaze up towards that thumb. And then either stay reaching out in all directions or bend your right knee and catch the foot for Chapasana. Kicking foot to hand. Keep the chest turning up to the ceiling for 3, 2, 1. Carefully let it go. Warrior two. Big step back. Inhale, straighten left leg. Reach up, palms press. Exhale to the back of the mat, Skandasana. Bend left knee in half squat. Flex the right foot. Inhale, pass through center. Exhale, switch. Turn to face the front of the mat, low lunge. And then plank pose. Inhale, bring your feet together. Exhale, roll to pinky edges of left foot. Right arm reaches up. If you can, float the right leg. If you can, right arm over your ear. One more breath in, hips a little higher. And exhale, right hand comes down. Plank pose, breathe in. Lower all the way down to the belly. Breathe out. Point toes, zip legs, arms behind, interlace. Draw the fist back and off the seat. Lift your chest and lift your legs. Hug the inner legs in. Reach your sternum forward, long neck for 3, 2, little higher, 1, and then lower one cheek to mat. Relax your arms and relax your legs. Breathe in, maybe swish your hips side to side. And breathe out. Chin to mat. Hands under the shoulders. Walk the hands back a little bit from there. Elbows in. Tuck your toes. Engage your legs, glutes, and belly. Long neck. Plank pose. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Left leg back and up. Inhale. Exhale, step foot inside, left thumb. Back heel down, 45. Hop the right foot to the right. Interlace fingers, base of skull. Inhale, lift your chest. Lean your head back into the hands. Exhale, stay. Wrap the right foot forward. Go up through the chest and the elbows. Breathe in. And breathe out. Draw the front ribs in. Inhale, invert palms to ceiling. Straighten your front leg. Press up, up, up. Exhale, rebend the left knee. Cactus the arms. Take them behind you. Interlace non-dominant grip. Inhale to pull the fist back. Lift the heart. And then exhale, fold. Left shoulder to or inside of thigh. Crown of head reaches to mat. 1. Scoop the outer left hip back in space as you press through pinky edge of right foot. 2. And 3. Inhale, rise. Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, open for warrior 2. Inhale, flying warrior, straighten leg, turn toes in, reach up. Exhale to the back, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten leg, tilt it back. Exhale, come back upright. Shorten stance a little bit. Triangle pose, Trikonasana. Right hand forward and down. Left arm reaches up. So again, spread through your toes. Lift the inner arches of your feet, tone your legs. Deepen your right hip crease back. Sides of the waist grow long. Chest turns to top thumb. 2 more, breathe in. Breathe out. Full inhale. Exhale, left hand, left hip. Look down. Soften right knee. Half moon, reach forward, maybe block. Float your left leg. Stack the hips, stack the shoulders. Flex left foot, left arm up if you can. Maybe turn gaze to top thumb. Stay or bend the left knee. Catch the foot and kick it back. 3, 2, 1. Release. Warrior 2, big step back. Inhale, straighten right leg, reach up. Exhale to the back, Skandasana. Bend right knee, half squat. Hips low, flex left foot. Inhale, pass through center. Exhale, switch. Turn to face front of mat. Low lunge. Plank pose. Breathe in, feet together. Exhale, roll to pinky edge of right foot. Left arm reaches up. If you can, float left leg a few inches. You can, left arm over your ear. 1 more breath in, hips a little higher. Then exhale, left hand down. Plank pose, breathe in. Lower all the way down as you breathe out. Point the toes. Bend the knees and walk your knees back away from you a little bit. Now, instead of pointing the toes or flexing the feet, we'll kind of split the difference. So point the toes, but flex your toes back so that you're flointing the feet. Okay, reach the hands back, couch the outer ankles. And then as you're ready, kick the feet back into the hands and lift up. So kick back, lift up. 3, 2, long neck, kick, kick, kick. 1, lower down. Opposite cheek to mat from before. Let the legs and arms relax. Breathe in, maybe switch the hips. And breathe out. Chin to mat. Hands under the shoulders. Press up onto your knees. So walk your knees forward a little bit. Knees hips width distance apart. Stand on your knees for camel pose. And bring your hands to the low of your back. Lengthen the tail down as you lift up through your low belly. Start to pin your elbows back here. Puff up through your chest. And then arc backwards for camel pose. Send the pubis forward. Lift up through your chest. Either keep your hands there for support or bring your hands to your ankles, thumbs on the outside. Here for 3, 2, 1. Hands to hips. Use your abdominals and come upright. Step 1 foot forward and the other foot up to standing. Okay. Bend your right knee like you would for a hamstring curl. Take the right arm away off to the side like you're holding a platter. Catch the inside of your right foot so that the soft part of your elbow is still pointing away from you. Keep that. Hug your inner thighs in and then reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Lift low belly. Kick the foot back into the hand and let the kick be what helps you to pitch forward. Wrap the outer right thigh down so the hips remain level. 3, 2, 1. Step down. If you need, shake it off a little bit as we find a fresh side. So stand tall. Bend the left knee like a hamstring curl. Left arm away, palm up. Catch inside of the foot. Hug the inner legs together. Right arm up, low belly lifts. Kick foot to hand. Tip it forward. Wrap outer left thigh down for 3, 2, 1, and then step down. Shake it off, let it go. All right, feet together. Hands to prayer at your heart. Lift low belly and lift your heels. Imagine there was a wall behind you. Bend your knees and start to slide down that imaginary wall. Now allow the energy to flow up and out through the crown of your head. Slowly, slowly lowering, eventually seat to heels for toe stand. Stay there for a moment balancing. Send your knees forward a little bit to counter the crown of the head, lifting up higher. Shoulder blades down the back. Take one more breath in. And then exhale, knees come down together for what I think is called toe crusher. And then make sure that all of the little toes are tucked under, even the pinky toes, and flip your palms up. Close the eyes. Take a few moments here. And just visualize the bottoms of your feet peeling open, making space. One more big breath. Open the eyes. Walk the hands out in front of you, knees together. We'll separate the feet, point the toes, and sit on a block. Now I'm going to face you for this. So as you hug the block with your ankles in a supported Virasana, have all 10 toenails pressing flat down onto the mat. Reach your right arm straight up towards the ceiling, and then take your left hand across to catch your right tricep. Rotate your right armpit in towards your face so that when you do that, the palm starts to face behind you. Keep that rotation, give the arm a little tug upwards, and then bend the elbow, pat your upper back. Transfer left hand to tip of right elbow and wiggle that elbow behind the back of your head. Lean your head back into the elbow as you energetically reach your fingertips down your spine. Draw your front ribs in, keep the right arm, left arm down, rotate the thumb to point in and back. Bend that elbow and swing the back of the hand up the spine. Catch fingertips, your shirt, nothing, or towel or strap if you want, but pull the elbows apart from each other. Again, soften the ribs in, lift your chin so it's parallel to the floor. One more big breath like this. And then release the arms. Inhale, shrug shoulders to ears. Exhale down the back, and then reach your left arm up. Catch the left tricep. Rotate the arm in. Give it a little tug up. Bend the elbow, pat your upper back. Right hand to tip of elbow. Wiggle the elbow behind the back of your head as you reach your fingertips down your spine. Now I'm also using my right thumb on the left forearm to kind of gently guide it downward. Go up through the crown of your head, pull your front ribs in, right arm down, turn the thumb to point in and back. Bend the elbows from the back of the hand up the back. Notice the difference. One side's gonna be a little funkier compared to the other, but pull the elbows apart and lean your head back into that upper arm. One more big breath in. Big breath out. And then release the arms. Inhale, shrug shoulders to ears. Exhale down the back. Good. Walk the hands forward, your feet back, block away. Downward facing dog. Go ahead and step back as you lift the hips up high. Inhale, sweep your right leg up. Exhale, open up the hips and bend the knee. Inhale, straighten the leg, level off. Exhale, knee towards your right tricep. Step the foot outside, right hand. Left knee down, scoot the knee back a little bit. Inhale, reach your right arm forward, up, and back. Now exhale, bend the back knee and catch the outside of the foot. We'll flex the foot for this variation. Kick the foot back into the hand and rotate your chest to the ceiling. If it's not quite happening for you, you could add a block under your left hand. If you feel like you might have a little bit more, you could lower your left forearm down. But continue to kick the foot away, rotating chest to ceiling. 3. Let the pubis press forward and down to the mat. 2. 1. Carefully release. Hands to mat, tuck back toes. Down dog split. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee across to left tricep. Fall in triangle. Step foot outside mat. Back heel spins down. Left arm up, breathe in. Exhale, left arm comes up and over the ear. Lower the palm down. Half pigeon. Right shin comes across the top of mat. I'm going to add a blanket underneath me. So feel free to add something underneath the base of your pelvis to where you're plugged into the mat. And then bring your left hand to your right foot, your right hand to your right thigh. Give it a little press down as you go up. Wrap your left butt forward. So imagine that you put on a pair of like tight jeans and they're holding you and zipping you up from the bottom up. So you're a little more buoyant, widen across your chest. Now, same twist that we just did. Left fingertips in front of you. Bend your back knee. And as you do that, I like to scoot the knee back a little first and catch outside the ankle. Kick back. As you turn, ideally, eventually, your shoulders in a line from front to back. Continue to kick back for 3, 2, 1. Look forward and switch. So right fingertips in front of you. Left hand back. We'll floint the toes and catch inside of foot. Kick foot back. Rotate your left butt, your left shoulder forward. Now kick back so much that you get lighter on your right hand. You could stay and play with this. Or right arm reaches up. Or wiggle your left foot to the crook of the elbow. Or take your mermaid. Clasp your fingertips. Lift up through your chest. 3. Keep sending left butt forward. 2. 1. Carefully release. Hands come down. Tuck back toes. Down dog split. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, open hips. Bend knees, stay. Or flip it over into a back bend and lift the hips high. Breathe in. Breathe out. Downward facing dog. Hips high. Pedal out the feet. Left leg back and up. Breathe in. Exhale, open up the hips and bend the knee. Inhale, straighten leg, level off. Exhale, knee left tricep. Step foot, outside hand. Back knee down, scoot the knee back a little. Inhale, reach your left arm forward, up and back. Then exhale, bend the back knee, catch the outside of the ankle, flex the foot here. Kick the foot away, rotate the chest open. You could add a block stay or lower the elbow down. But send the pubis forward, rotate chest to ceiling. 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Hands come down, tuck back toes. Down dog split. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee across, right tricep. Fall in triangle, step foot outside mat. Back heel down, right arm up, breathe in. Exhale, right arm over the ear. Lower the right hand down. Half pigeon, drag the shin across the top of the mat. Can add in props underneath you. You don't have a blanket, you could also sit on a block. Just stuff it right underneath the base of your pelvis. Right hand to left foot. Left hand to left knee, press down and go up. So right butt forward, put on those tight jeans again. Find that little lift, that buoyancy here. Same twist we just had, right fingertips in front. You can scoot the right knee back a little bit as you bend it, catch outside of ankle, flex foot. Kick the foot back as you turn to the left. 3. So kick back so much as the right shoulder reaches forward, left shoulder reaches back. 2, 1, let the foot go and switch. So left fingertips in front of you, right hand comes back to catch inside as you floint the foot. Now, sometimes your knee will kind of travel a little bit away from being in line with the right hip. If that's the case, like mine just did, scoot your right knee back towards the center of the mat so that it's still in line with your right butt. Okay, catch foot, wrap your right butt forward, your right shoulder forward, kick it back, get lighter on your left hand. And you can stay and just play with this. Or maybe reach your left arm up. See what that's like. Maybe you wiggle your right foot to a crooked elbow, or go ahead and take that mermaid variation. But keep sending your right butt forward. 3, 2, 1, let it go. Hands come down, tuck back toes. Down dog split, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, open up the hips, bend the knee. Stay or flip it over into a back bend. Breathe in. Breathe out. Downward facing dog. Little pedal of the feet. Plank pose, breathe in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Up dog as you inhale. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, look forward, pass your hands, lift your heels. Then exhale, jump between the hands to sit down. Okay. Extend the legs long out in front of you. Flex your feet. You're welcome and encouraged to sit up on something like a blanket. Now, feet hips width distance apart, bend your knees. Flex your feet so the toes point straight up. And then inch your sit bones back a little bit here so that you're plugging the perineum, the base of your pelvis down, and you're not rocking back onto your coccyx. Have a block nearby. You might want it in a moment. Take your hands underneath your thighs. Now, as you inhale, pull the thighs towards you, curve your lower back in, and lift your chest. Exhale, think chest to thighs, knees to armpits, catch outside of your feet. And then you could add a block underneath your forehead at a height that's appropriate for your body. And then soften here. If you can keep the connection of chest to thighs, knees to armpits, then maybe inch the heels forward or your sit bones back a little bit. And instead of clasping the feet or the heels, you could also just release the arms down or hands to the floor. But keep your knees and your armpits, so keep a little bit of a bend and lengthen the sides of the neck, the sides of the body, head heavy, jaw soft. Now, the next time you inhale, visualize it coming up from the backs of your legs, behind the heels, behind the knees, behind the thighs to the butt. And then exhale over the top of your back, shoulder blades out through the crown of your head. And then as you inhale, let the breath travel down your face, the chest, the belly, to the creases of the hips. And then exhale over the tops of the legs, tops of the feet, and out past the feet. So you inhale down the soles of the feet, behind the heels, up the backs of your legs. And then exhale over the shell of your back, out through the crown of your head. You inhale over the face and the front body. And then exhale over the front of your legs and out through your toes. Take another cycle of breath in and out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, from here, keep your knees bent. Catch opposite elbows in front of you. Pull the elbows forward, crown of head reaches forward. Think back bend, back bend, back bend. Stick out your butt and sit all the way up. Pull the elbows up to the ceiling. Give yourself a little bit more length. And then hook your thumbs overhead. Go up, take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, we'll start to twist to the right. Take this block. Go ahead and slide it up, skinny setting. between your thighs. Left hand outside of your right thigh. Tense your right fingertips behind you. If there's a wall behind you, you could press your hand into the wall. Start to turn to the right and look past your right shoulder. And then as you turn to the right, think that your hips are spiraling to the left. So cross-reference the left outer hip pulling back as the right shoulder tip reaches out behind you. And then your right hip crease is pulling back as well as your left shoulder wraps around. Inhale, come up through center, reach up. And then exhale, twist to the left. Right hand outside, left thigh. Left fingertips behind you. Look back. Hug the block in. So find that double spiral of the hips turning to the front of the mat and the shoulders turning to the back of the mat. One more breath in. Hand out. Inhale back to center, reach up. And then exhale, flip the palms to face away from each other. And like you would like with a bottle opener, as the arms come down, the crown of the head extends upwards. Take the block off to the side. Bend your knees a little more, come off the blanket. Blanket away. Ground your feet, reach the arms forward. Draw the belly in, tuck your tail, start to lower through your spine. Catch your kneecaps somewhere along the way. Come all the way to lie down on your back. Once you get there, pull the knees in tightly. Wrap your arms around your shin. Give yourself a big hug. Start to pull your face to your knees, kneecaps to eye sockets. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, Shavasana. Sprawl out and take up space. Legs long and as wide as the mat, feet spill open. Shoulder blades slide down the back. Arms down away from you, palms face up. Eyes close. Gentle tuck of chin, back of the neck is long. Allow the physical body to completely relax, letting go of effort, softening into the support of the ground, the earth beneath you. I invite you to please stay and rest for as long as you're available to. But as always, such a pleasure and honor to guide you. Thank you for being here. Until next time, yogis, thank you, thank you, thank you. Take care.